For today's blog, I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on locally with all the barracuda. And there's lots of barracuda swimming around this year from the Channel Islands all the way down into Mexico. Boats are getting them down in Ensenada, out of San Diego, and like I said, up here in Southern California in the Los Angeles, Marina del Rey, Channel Island area. Been a lot of barracuda already too. And as the water gets warmer, I just expect more and more of that kind of fishing to happen. And the best jig to use, what I use all the time, is the Magic Metal Lites, the MM7s. Now these come in two different sizes. This is the MM7 and this is the MM5. Normally I would tell you if there's a smaller fish around, fish the MM5, and we use these a lot for calico bass too, but specifically for barracuda, if the fish are barely legal, you might want to start off with something like this. But this year there's been lots of big fish, and if you get a big fish on this lure, it's going to swallow it. So that's why I really recommend you get MM7s. Start off with these MM7s. They work really good. It's a light plastic material, so you can throw them on bait casters. You can throw them as light as 15-pound tests would be fine. 10-pound I've done in the past, but probably 15 to 20 would be perfect. And just let it sink a little bit, about 10 seconds, and then just kick it in nice and slow and easy. You want that lure just to go side to side. Let those rattles work for you and attract those fish. Remember, when you're fishing these jigs, the MM7s, MM5s, you don't want to work your jig too fast. You want it to go nice and slow, kick along the surface, and get those barracuda active, get them to bite. You know, when we're on those party boats and the crew's chumming all the bait, we don't care what size bait they have on the boat because we know we're going to catch our fish on these. If they have tons of little tiny pinhead baits, I'm not worried about it because I know I'm going to be able to catch fish because I'll be using the MM7. All I want that bait on the boat for is for the crew to chum out, get the fish close to the boat, get them up off the bottom, right up on the surface, and we see the fish breaking, chasing bait. These things are deadly on them. So instead of trying to bite those little tiny pinheads, they're going to see this swimming by nice and slow, looks like a crippled fish, and those barracuda jump all over it. One important thing is when you get bit on a lure like this or MM7, don't set the hook, pull the rod up. You want to bring the rod straight back at you and keep winding. You don't want to make a bend in your rod and then lower the rod, get some slack line, they'll throw the hook out. You want to bring that rod right to you and just keep winding, bring that fish to the boat. That's today's blog. You know, with all the barracuda, make sure you have MM7s, MM5s in your tackle box. You'll catch a lot more fish. For more information about the TV show and what we're up to, follow me on Facebook, check out my daily Twitter feed, and sign up for my newsletter. We have it right up on our website. I also have these blogs all the time, and I do a daily blog too. So hope to see you on the water soon, and I'll see you on TV this Saturday.